Так. Дорожка в горы, ё-моё. Поїхали, погнали. Однако. Вот она, наша пещерка, которую я совершенно не заметил. Как говорится, полный абзац. Так. Опа. Записки. Золото. Так, факел. Везде зажимание, чтобы было светло. Да, блин, какая-то глубокая гробница, однако. Опс, ну-ка глянем. Тронутое тенью вулканическое золото. Несгибаемость. Интересно. Это явно что-то очень полезное для танков. Несгибаемость. К гадалке не ходи. Оп, чуть не ёбнулись. Так. Вот ё-моё. Штучка как раз для солоса. Надо было, блин, солоса взять с собой. Одинаково. Так, я потом вернусь, короче. Сюда. Хрен с ним. Ради солоса. Так, в песке был камень, прочный, но истинный. И стал строить столь же прекрасно, как в тайгах в глубине. Солнце опаляло песчаный океан. Рос и процветал его тайг благодаря сыновьям. Так, ну солнце опаляло, наверное, в начале должно быть. Солнце опаляло, но в песке был камень прочный и истинный. Взял он камень и стал строить. рос и процветал. Ну, тут и так понятно.
Probably similar to what's in the last four. You know, I don't buy that stuff about dwarven ancestors living on in the stone, and we're above ground anyway.
Отлично.
Something about this place gives me the creeps.
Are you
Оба.
serious? Here, of all places we've been.
I didn't.
Так, пояс защиты в ближнем бою. Вот так. Мне кажется, мне это очень полезно будет. Пока что, во всяком случае. Так, нам осталась вот эта пещерка. Которую стережет дракон. Но мы его будить не будем. Мы, что называется, очень аккуратненько там пошерудим. Так, как раз через пустыню точнее. Как раз через пустыню промчимся туда по-быстренькому. И звездонс. Вот мы почти и приехали. Парочку виверн по дороге замочим. Отлично. Есть. Симпатичненько, однако. Хоть раз бы нормально воткнула. Я что, через 3 дивизии иметь? Здоровый попался. Есть чурок. Сразу видно, когда соперник на анаболиках. Да уж. Дракошек совсем чуть-чуть 20-го левела. Одинаково. Вот она, главная гробница. Главный приз. Оп. Прицел Бьянки. Превосходная руна против демонов. Предвестник бури. И кольцо к урону против барьера. Нормально. Я думаю, что против барьера будет лучше. Да. Замечательно. Yes. Новый левел прямо. Красотища-то какая. Вот так вот интересненько было бы.
Whatever it does, it's probably ancient and invaluable, so try not to drop it in the sand.
I thought you weren't interested in dwarven history.
If you want an encyclopedia entry, it may as well be from someone charming.
Паренек там всего-то 20-го левела, е-мое. Так, ну чё, пора нам, короче, в Skyhold смотаться. Посмотреть, что там творится. Так, награда в сундучке. Вот, хорошо. Свистящие пустоши. Хорошо так обработали мы. По полной программе. Так, специфика Инквизиции. Связи. Угу. Любопытно. Торговля — это хорошо. Коллекция трав. Так. Тайны связи и войска. Так, сосредоточение. Ну, вот это, наверное, самая интересная штука. Сначала сохранимся, прежде чем брать эту тему. Так, отлично. Красные храмовники. Отлично. Отлично. Так, ресурсы пока подождут. Нанять. Так, просьба Дориана. Лилиана. Нанять бывших рабов. Отлично. Орлей. Подождем. Вот как раз задача для Жозефины. Пойдет. Так. Угу. Замечательно. Так, как он тут у нас выглядит? Прикольно. Угу. Доспехи. Солос. Дориан оружие. Солос оружие. Аксессуары. Реванш, боевой клич. Угу. Так, с этим пока ладно.
Mix and match, pick your batch.
Так, аксессуары. Превосходный. Уровень опасности, да? Уровень опасности. Интересный амулет. Ну, пока ладно, экспериментировать особо не будем. Так, тронутый тенью бессердечник, это чё? А, буресердник, точно. Нормально. Берсерк. Жесткий берсерк получится при таком раскладе. Ошень. Жесткий. Так, ладно. Целительный пояс. Туды-суды. Так, этот посох выкинуть нафиг. Он нам тут в баню не нужен. Так. Оружие. Ну-ка. Вот он. Клиночек. Красавчик. Балдежный. Да. Пока рано еще. Пока рано. Отменная рукоять. Да. Вот. Класс. Ну ты отлично, Калин уже готов отчитаться. Заодно и посмотрим, что нам дают эти чертежики. Так ли они хороши, как об этом говорят? Что-то там нам выдали. То ли это, что нам надо?
Not trying to step on your toes.
Угу. Дивный доспех чародея. Что и все, что ли? Полный абзац. Нахрен оно нам надо? Ясно, короче. Это ерунда. Нам такие очки не нужны. Так, я думаю, нам самое главное метод массача здесь получить. Вот, кстати, хорошая тема. Все, что связано с редкими товарами. Короче, я бы, естественно... Вот, передовые разведчики нам нужны. И вот эти штуки. Практически всю Жозефину нам надо. И немножко... у Лилианы. Очаровательно. Поехали дальше.
And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition. Anything else? She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother. That does sound like her. Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention. You always do find the brighter side of things. We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Nevada, your worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
Can I do anything to help negotiations?
Thank you, but I believe I have matters in hand. I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
Dealing with so many demanding, strong-willed people can't be easy.
It's no less intense than my days at court, Inquisitor, I assure you. But I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
I have time, if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Well, I admit there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss. Right on the parlor floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Jennar still won't respond to our letters. And Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt with that mustard taint on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
It went by so quickly, I didn't even notice.
You're far too polite. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
No one else here has your experience, Josephine. Or your stories.
I'll try to curtail their length next time. But I leave feeling less troubled than I have in weeks.
Да. Хорошо. Что хорошо. Такс.
Stone Mat, Inquisitor.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
Так, стоп.
Stone Mat, Inquisitor.
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Here you go, Inquisitor. I wrote up some thoughts. Hope it adds to the effort.
Нормально.
That got a little heated. You all right?
Well, that depends. How angry is Cassandra? I wasn't trying to keep secrets. I told the Inquisition everything that seemed important at the time.
I know, Varric. You never would have kept quiet otherwise.
I keep hoping none of this is real. Maybe it's all some bullshit from the Fade and it'll just disappear. I know I need to do better. I'm sorry.
Да, нечего. Ё-моё. Хоука нельзя было выдавать ни в коем
Rivia is
случае.
back. Oh, shit.
You said he was a Darkspawn or a Magister. What is he really?
I'm not sure. I don't think Corypheus really knows either. He's definitely a Darkspawn, but when we found him, it was pretty obvious he hadn't heard that. He thinks he's a Magister, a priest of Dumat, in fact. He says he broke into the Golden City, like in the Chantry tale.
If you and Hawk defeated him once, we can do it again.
We didn't just think Corypheus was dead. He was dead. No pulse, no breath, full of stab wounds. There wasn't a lot of room for doubt. It makes me wonder. I thought the Wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because he can't be killed.
How did you and Hawk even wind up in a Grey Warden prison for ancient Darkspawn?
Corypheus sent people after Hawk. He actually got control of an entire Carta clan. Made them drink Darkspawn blood. Weird shit. We tracked the Carta to an old dwarven fort or something in the mountains. Of course, it turned out to be a trap. They needed Hawk's blood to open the locks holding Corypheus, and they drew us into the prison to get it.
There has to be a way to defeat Corypheus. We'll find it, don't worry.
I hope you're right. Maker's breath, what have I let loose?
You had nothing to do with this, Varric.
I was the one who led Hawk to Corypheus. If I hadn't tracked the Carta to that ruin. But you've got more important things to do than listen to me worry. Just let me know when you want something shot.
Не вопрос. Всегда рад видеть дружбана в своем отряде.
Battling the demons of paperwork? That's a fight nobody walks away from clean.
You have no idea the number of times I've almost been killed by bills of lading. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
I don't need a disciple. I need a friend.
If you knew how intimidating you are, you wouldn't make it sound so simple. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
What am I to you, then?
None of this shit makes any sense to me. Is this the end of the world? Did Andraste send you through the breach? I have no idea. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Whatever I am to Thedas, I'm still just an ordinary person.
So, just a regular person, like anybody else. Right. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace? Looking for someone to talk your ear off? I think I can oblige.
What are your thoughts on the Inquisition?
If there's anybody out there who hasn't joined the Inquisition, they're hiding under a rock. Did you want to take over for Eldon? I think we might be able to conquer it just by looking east.
Good to know.
Back to work, then.
Шутник тот еще.
Sleep well?
I've never done anything like that before. Do you regularly talk to people in dreams?
No. Consider that one more rule you have effortlessly broken in your rise to power. I had no idea that the anchor would allow you to dream with such focus. It is truly remarkable. But I am reasonably certain we are awake now. And if you wish to discuss anything, I would enjoy talking.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found the ruin of Barandur, a lost Tevinter city buried deep beneath a dead and barren wasteland. Volcanic ash had sealed it tight. In one dark moment, every living creature in the city seared and smothered. They were statues in the ashes, like a mold made to recall the lost.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
I met a friendly spirit who observed the dreams of village girls as love first blossomed in their adolescence. With subtlety, she steered them all to village boys with gentle hearts, who would return their love with gentle kindness. The matchmaker, so I called her. That small village never knew its luck.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a savage human horde go marching toward the battlefront. They sang a soldier's hymn to keep formation. Primal music shook the ground. These savage, unwashed warriors carried harmonies no chantry choirs mastered, though their cause was all but hopeless. They sang songs that made the spirits weep.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Something wrong with your tea?
It is tea. I detest this stuff. But this morning, I need to shake the dreams from my mind. I may also need a favor.
You just have to ask.
One of my oldest friends has been captured by mages, forced into slavery. I heard the cry for help as I slept.
I'd be happy to help. What did these mages use to capture your friend? Blood magic?
A summoning circle, I would imagine.
I'm sorry?
My friend is a spirit of wisdom. Unlike the spirits clamoring to enter our world through the rifts, it was dwelling quite happily in the Fade. It was summoned against its will, and wants my help to gain its freedom and return to the Fade.
I thought spirits wanted to find their way into this world.
Some do, certainly. Just as many Orlesian peasants wish they could journey to exotic Rivain. But not everyone wants to go to Rivain. My friend is an explorer, seeking lost wisdom and reflecting it. It would happily discuss philosophy with you, but it had no wish to come here physically.
Do you have any idea what the mages want with your friend?
No. It knows a great deal of lore and history, but a mage could learn that simply by speaking to it in the Fade. It is possible that they seek information it does not wish to give, and intend to torture it.
All right. Let's go get your friend.
Thank you. I got a sense of my friend's location before I awoke. I'll mark it on our map.
Замечательно. Так.
What's on your mind?
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
Да, что-то с ним вообще не о чем даже разговаривать. Пешалька. Ясненько. О.
As leader of the Inquisition, there's something I must tell you.
Whatever it is, I'm willing to listen.
Right. Thank you. Lyrium grants Templars our abilities, but it controls us as well. Those cut off suffer. Some go mad, others die. We have secured a reliable source of lyrium for the Templars here. But I no longer take it.
You stopped?
When I joined the Inquisition. It's been months now.
Cullen, if this can kill you...
It hasn't yet. After what happened in Kirkwall, I couldn't. I will not be bound to the Order or that life any longer. Whatever the suffering, I accept it. But I would not put the Inquisition at risk. I've asked Cassandra to watch me. If my ability to lead is compromised, I will be relieved from duty.
Thank you for telling me. I respect what you're doing.
Thank you, Inquisitor. The Inquisition's army must always take priority. Should anything happen, I will defer to Cassandra's judgment. Did you need something?
Is there anything I should know?
I'd gotten used to mages disliking me on principle. Vivienne's views on Templars are surprisingly traditional.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
Что есть, то есть. Вивьен та еще штучка. Так. Не найдена еще одна записка. Печально.
This is just... it's something to keep their hands busy. I'm grateful you tracked me down when you did. As exciting as wandering the woodlands was, this is better. It's good to be part of something so important. Something that could change things.
I'm pleased that you feel that way.
Makes me sound like a chantry sister, doesn't it? Some giddy new initiate. But so be it. I suppose you've earned my loyalty and girlish enthusiasm. You are who you choose to follow. Someone told me that once. Took me years to understand what he meant.
There's wisdom in that.
It was a chevalier who said those words to me. A powerful man, but never without honor. A true knight. We met as competitors in the Grand Tourney. He left me with that advice before we parted. Put aside his own ambitions to help me win the melee. I don't think I even thanked him.
What is this grand tourney?
You've never heard of it? The Grand Tourney of the Free Marches. It's a spectacle. Song, dance, wine, every amusement you can imagine. But the greatest part is the contest of arms. Prove yourself in the Grand Tourney, and you can make your fortune.
How did he help you?
There were 100 men on the field, each one fighting for himself. The knight and I had forged an alliance. It was just the two of us, and we took all comers. The goal, down as many opponents as possible. He always let me deliver the final blow.
That was generous of him.
He said I stood to gain everything, while he'd lose nothing. When it was over, he offered to mentor me, to teach me to become a chevalier like him. And I, young and stupid, turned him down flat. I just won the melee at the Grand Tourney. I didn't need him. I should have gone with him. Perhaps things could have been different.
You're here now. A Grey Warden. It worked out.
I suppose it did, didn't it? But I'm older, hopefully wiser. And I think I've chosen the right person to walk with. Of all the things in the world, a demon who wears someone's face. I imagine it makes trusting others risky.
Without trust, how would we build alliances? Or friendships?
It's easy to speak well of trust when yours has never been misplaced.
Varric's friend Hawk said there were suspicions of corruption in Grey Warden ranks. Do you know anything about that?
Corruption? What sort of corruption?
Corypheus. He's been known to influence the minds of wardens.
That could very well explain why so many have disappeared.
If this is true, then all wardens are in danger. Even you. We'd better find your brothers.
I agree. If Hawk's given you an idea where to start, we should get moving immediately.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if you willed it.
What do you think of my advisors?
Cullen. He's got the look of a man who's been through too much. He's seen the best and the worst of humanity, and I think he still struggles with where that leaves him. Still, I trust him to watch my back.
We should return to our duties.
As you wish. You are, after all, in charge.
Да, дружище. Надо еще с ребятишками побеседовать. А что у нас есть на данный момент? Плечи Бьянки есть, рукоять Бьянки есть, прицел Бьянки есть. Нам, собственно, пока ничего и не надо.
I serve, as has always been my calling.
Благодарю за службу, подружка.
Inquisitor.
Someone left sliced plums on the windowsill again. The juice is attracting flies.
Good book?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, are you blushing?
What would I have to blush about?
You tell me.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain. It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields, the latest chapter.
The latest chapter? Meaning, you've read them all?
Not since this all began. We've been busy.
She's read this one 3 times.
You! I told you to stop spying!
You read it out loud to me. I don't like the captain either.
I never did that. It's literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
Maybe I should read that book.
You? No!
Why not me?
You're the Inquisitor.
Oh, I see.
They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. You could ask him to finish it. Command him to... Pretend you don't know this about me.
Оригинально. Вообще весело.
Something is troubling me, Inquisitor. Leliana is receiving reports of mages becoming possessed, Templars going rogue. No one is dealing with these matters. I was hoping we might, before they get worse.
We can certainly look into it.
I will mark these incidents on the map as I learn of them, Inquisitor. And I would be pleased to accompany you if and when you investigate.
So, that book you were reading?
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart.
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion, It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
Don't get me wrong. I like this side of you.
I don't swoon.
I meant the passion.
Oh. Well, that's not so bad then. Do you need something?
That's enough for now.
Another time, then. Greetings.
Do you have any advice for me?
Tell that demon, what does it call itself? Cole. Tell it to leave. He may not mean harm, but that does not mean he will not harm us. Spirits are not creatures to take at face value. Be cautious with him, Inquisitor.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Понятненько.
Oh, Bells, it's you. Morris. Sir Morris, I suppose. I am serving as quartermaster for Skyhold and its arriving throngs. Stores are growing, and so long as we have fair coin to restock, you and yours will be well served.
You're the replacement for Thren after she was lost at Haven?
I'm sorry I didn't meet her. I'm sure she was a stalwart defender of liberty. I confess no one has been forthcoming with an opinion. I assume out of respect for her pious nature.
What makes you ideal for this position? It's an important one.
My family has ties to several freehold militias, as well as cousins acting as officers in Ferelden and Orlais.
And your qualifications?
My family holds treaties with 3 new money Tevinter houses, and a rare Orzuma contract with a Paragon namesake.
And your qualifications?
To be honest, your worship, that was my question. I am the nexus of a dozen threads tied by others, designed to cast the widest and most appealing resource net. But I will rise to the occasion. Skyhold will want for nothing. I swear it.
How is it going? Do we have what we need?
Our capacity increases, as do our requests to suppliers. I've had to threaten some contracts. It was exhilarating.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
На здоровье.
Of course. Another time.
Опс. Юстас Алексу. Обалдеть. Алекс Юстасу. Ребята куют, молодцы. Оружие, доспехи. У нас должно быть все в лучшем виде. Железный бык. Так.
Haven was a cock-up, Herald, Inquisitor. But you did right by me, and others. We'll pay you back.
На здоровье. Так, мне нужно побеседовать будет еще с Кассандрой, с быком и с Вивиен. Так, ладно, Кассандру и быка пока оставим. Варик.
I've got a minute if you need something.
Cassandra's waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
What's so surprising about that?
You have met Cassandra, haven't you? Wait, did you say the romance serial? Oh, she'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to. That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
I was hoping to give it to Cassandra as a gift.
Oh, come on, that's just cruel. Even the Seeker doesn't deserve that. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial for Cassandra? Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
Inquisitor. You find the strangest things, Inquisitor. Interesting altogether.
What have you done now?
I get it, Seeker. You're still sore after our spat.
I'm not a child, Varric. Do not suggest I'm without reason.
A peace offering. The next chapter of Swords and Shields. I hear you're a fan.
This is your doing.
I was hoping you'd be happy about it.
Well, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Still needs editing anyhow.
Wait!
You're probably wondering what happens to the Knight Captain after the last chapter.
Nothing should happen to her. She was falsely accused.
Well, it turns out the guardsman...
Don't tell me!
This is the part where you thank the Inquisitor. I don't normally give sneak peeks, after all.
Thank you.
Varric's the one you should be thanking.
I am but a humble servant to my loyal readers.
I wonder if I have time to read the first part.
Don't forget to tell all your friends, if you have any. Completely worth it.
Красотища. Так. Так.
Inquisitor.
Благодарю всех за просмотр. Буду рад вашим подпискам и вашим комментариям, а также дальнейшему благотворному сотрудничеству.